Working with sprites. Sprites are the actors that perform the actions on the stage according to the scripts that we have written. Scratch allows you to create your sprite or choose a sprite from its sprite library. Selecting a sprite from the sprites library. Scratch provides a library of sprites from where you can select different sprites according to your requirements. To choose a sprite from the sprite library, follow these steps. Open Scratch 3. From the Sprite Info pane, click on the Choose a Sprite button. The sprite library opens. Click on the sprite you like the most. The sprite will be added to your project. Using a shape as a sprite. Scratch also allows you to create your own sprite. To create a new sprite, follow these steps. Hover the mouse pointer over the Choose a Sprite button. A pop-up menu appears. Click on the Paint button in the pop-up menu. A new window opens. In this window, you can create your own sprite with the help of the tools provided. Using a picture as a sprite. You can also use an image as a sprite. To do so, follow these steps. Hover the mouse pointer on the Choose a Sprite button from the Sprites Info pane. A pop-up appears with 4 options. Click on the Upload Sprite button. The open dialog box appears. Navigate to the location of the image and select the image you want to use as a sprite. Click on the Open button. The image will be imported to the Scratch and now you can use it as a sprite. Deleting a sprite. Now that you have added a sprite, you might need to delete the default sprite. To delete a sprite, click on the dustbin icon on the top of the thumbnail of the sprite in the Sprite Info pane. Grip in. To delete a sprite, you can also right-click on the thumbnail of the sprite and click on the Delete option from the context menu. Choosing a backdrop. Scratch allows you to change the backdrop of the stage. Similar to the sprite library, you can select a backdrop from the backdrop library or paint your own. To choose a backdrop, follow these steps. Click on the Choose a Backdrop button. The backdrop library opens. Scroll down to find the suitable backdrop and click on it. The backdrop will be applied to your project. Working with multiple sprites. Add one more sprite on the stage by clicking on Choose a Sprite button. The new sprite mouse is added to the sprite list as well as on the stage. You can draw the new sprite to the place where you want it on the stage. Add the cat and mouse sprites on the stage. Create the following scripts for the cat and the mouse. Now click on the green flag to make the sprites move. As you keep on clicking the flags repeatedly, the cat will get closer to the mouse and eventually will catch him.
Coordinates. Scratch uses coordinate system to locate the position of sprite. Its stage is divided into 480 into 360 pixels. Its X position ranges from -240 to +240 and has a total value of 480. Similarly, the Y-axis has total value of 360, which varies from -180 to +180. Coordinates are written as X, Y. Event blocks. Event blocks have commands that trigger either single script or multiple scripts. Let us learn about some of the blocks from event category. The When block runs the script when green flag is clicked. The When key pressed block runs blocks under it when the specified key is pressed. The When this sprite clicked block runs a script when the sprite is clicked. The When I receive message block runs a script when a specified message is received by a sprite. The Broadcast message block allows sprite send messages without any pauses in the scripts. The Broadcast message and wait block allows sprite send messages and wait for a specified time. Sensing block. Sensing blocks are used to determine the location of the mouse pointer, its distance from other sprites, and whether a sprite is touching another sprite. The touching mouse pointer blocks tests if the sprite is touching the mouse pointer, edge of the stage, or another sprite. The touching color block tests if the sprite is touching a specified color. The key pressed block tests if a key is pressed on the keyboard. The color is touching block tests if the first color is touching the second color. The ask and wait block shows the question text next to the sprite and waits for an input from the user. This block stores the text entered from the keyboard.
Control blocks. While creating a program, you need to apply some conditions to execute the code. Then control block is used. There are various blocks available in this category. Let us learn about them. If-then block. This block checks the condition. If the condition is true, it executes the blocks inside it. If-then-else block. This block checks the condition. If the condition is true, it executes the blocks inside the first section, otherwise it executes the blocks inside the second section. Using control block. Let us create an interesting story using the control block. It is about a hungry caterpillar who will move left and right to eat the leaf. First, we will create a leaf as a backdrop. Then, we will draw a caterpillar as a sprite. Now, create a code for the caterpillar sprite to move and eat the leaf. Run the program by using the dedicated keys. Here, we have used motion block, events block, control block, pen block, and sensing block. Games coding. In Scratch, we can create interesting games and stories using the blocks. Let us create our own game of a cat and mouse. In this game, a cat will move towards a mouse to catch it. The mouse will move with the mouse pointer. Now, open a new project. Delete the default sprite. Add 2 new sprites of a cat and a mouse. Add a new backdrop. Now add the following scripts. Here is the script for the cat sprite. Here is the script for the mouse sprite. Now, apply the condition that if the cat catches the mouse, it will say, "Caught you." Let us run the code. Move the mouse and see what happens.